Rehearsing. Enjoy preparing for performance, don't make it therapy. Arriving at rehearsal with a blank slate, waiting for the director and company to inspire you with the creative process, means that you will start the race with all the other competitors already halfway around the track. Arrive at rehearsals with all sorts of ideas, opinions, and suggestions, so that you have material to feed you from the start. The more experienced actors do this as a matter of course, and it is uplifting and surprising how much they can bring to the very first meeting. Nearly all rehearsals start with a read-through, and the actors sit around a table with their scripts on their laps trying to make sure that they do not make a mistake. As it continues, they slyly peek ahead to their next speeches, making sure there is no word there to trip them up. Most do not enjoy the process, and directors often admit that that is the worst bit of the rehearsal process, but they often need to get a timing on the whole thing. There is a better way to approach the read-through, and that is to use it as a platform to influence those listening into considering your performance in different ways. For a stage production, this is the time experienced actors introduce bits of business, even indicate moves, so that the director can be receiving some input at this early stage of rehearsals. For the screen, the read-through is where experienced actors let the director know that at any time, if they should so wish, the actor is available for a close-up, and they do this by not reading loud enough to impress everyone sitting round the table, not even loud enough for others in the scene to hear, but soft enough to suit a big close-up. Rehearsal is not just a process of finding out what is right, but also a time and place to discover all the ways that are not right. Do not apologize for getting something wrong in rehearsal, or for not quite doing what was wanted or required. An apology lets you off the hook and allows the moment to pass by, but not apologizing means that the error stays in the arena, which allows you to deal with it and not brush it under the "oh that's all right" carpet. Take risks in rehearsal. A good way of working is to find out all the other ways of making a moment work, and not just sticking with the first thing that you came up with. Take a small pencil case to rehearsals for such things as a spare pen and pencil, colored marker pens, a small pair of scissors, a tiny stapler, an eraser, a tape measure, somebody always wants your measurements, the few paper clips and safety pins, sticky tape, and correction fluid. A book of puzzles can be helpful if you have the sort of director who wants everyone in the room all the time, even if they are never used that day. He will often object to your reading in rehearsal, but not to your doing a crossword or knitting a jumper.